Hey, welcome back guys to part 17. Finally about to get through the story for once, and then we'll finish with the post-game content in the next few videos after this one. So we're in the Tower of Rubiss, and in this area you've got 2 monsters to find and 1 mini medal. Now in here I'm going to loot this chest on the right. Don't touch that chest on the left. So if I remember right, it's got a mimic inside it. So yes, avoid that one. Just loot the one on the right, guys, and then come down these steps to the far west. Come to the back left garden and talk with this NPC, guys, and he'll transform into a monster. Triton, the green merman. So that's 1 monster down, 1 more to go in this dungeon. So once you got him, come back up these steps, and they're going to come all the way down here to the southwest. Almost took the wrong path for a moment. Yes, any other paths which you can take, guys, there's nothing useful down them, or it just eventually leads you to a dead end. The paths I'm going to be showing you is the one you need to progress, or because it leads you to a valuable item. So what I've done in this video anyway, to make it a bit shorter, because it came to about 15 minutes originally, I've kind of sped up some of the battles. I mean, not this one by the looks of it, but more of the longer battles. Yeah, I've speeded them up a little bit. And I got a trophy there, item aficionado. If you don't have that already, don't worry, you should easily get that later. You shouldn't be far off. That's for finding 250 unique items. I think there's 300 different items altogether in the game, so you've got 50 to spare. But yes, we're going to get a lot more unique items for the remainder of the platinum, probably like 20 or 30 more. So you don't worry if you don't quite have that yet. Right, and I'm just changing my equipment slightly, because what you'll find, what I'm going to be doing is my 3 other characters are going to be spamming, well, eventually they'll be spamming Monster Pylon. I mean, not quite yet. And MC will just basically be using an item, but a weapon. Because what you'll find with a lot of the weapons, when you use them as an item, it kind of performs a specific attack. And there'll be one later you'll get called Rubiss sword. I think it's the most powerful sword in the game. And when you use that as an item, it casts lightning down, which affects every single enemy on the screen. And it normally does like 300 or 400 damage. So that's normally what I do for MC, and all the rest will be using Monster Pylon later. So on this floor, we're going to head to the northwest. Yes, them floor tiles, when you stand on them, your directional input for movement will change. For example, you might have to press up to go left, or down to go right, or left to go up. Yeah, a bit confusing. Now, you can loot all of these chests. Yeah, these 4 here, except that one on the bottom left of them top 4. So yeah, the top 4, avoid the bottom left of them once. And these 4 at the bottom, yeah, you can loot all of these. Yeah, I just had to double check there. Yeah, them 4 at the bottom, you can loot them all. But the 4 at the top, the bottom left one has a mimic inside it. So try not to loot that one. And then carry on up again, follow the northwest stairwell. Then in here, we're just going to go up these steps in the southeast corner. This leads you to a valuable item. And we're actually going to drop down near the mini medal as well. So head north and then west along here. Now first of all, you're going to take the top paths that lead you to the second monster of this dungeon. The second and final monster of this dungeon. Now when you go into these plates, be very careful. Now when you go in them arrow plates, normally up and down will make you go either left or right, and left or right will make you go up or down. So on these ones, do not press left or right, just press up or down, then it's either going to make you go left or go right. Do not press right or left, because it's going to send you either up or down and you might walk off. So grab that Aurora armor, and once you got that, guys, just jump over the ledge to drop down into the room below, where you'll find the mini medal. Yes, it's up to you if you want to change your armor and whatnot. Obviously, if I'm on easy, so it doesn't really make a massive difference. Yeah, so in this big room, this actually on the previous floor, but in the middle of it, yes, in the ground here near these rocks, guys, is a mini medal. You can use the snoop button or ability if you want to make them appear the spell. But yeah, grab that mini medal, guys, from in the middle near that rubble. And then once you've got the mini medal, come down here to the fork, then you want to go left, and then up, and then follow the path around, and then you want to fall off. I think this is one where you have to fall off the ledge. Yeah, I'll loot this chest first. I'm not sure what them two tiles are there for. Maybe they're just for you to kind of maybe get used to how they work a bit more. Or if you want to have a little bit of play with them, maybe that's what they're for. But yeah, drop off that ledge, guys. You'll drop into a garden, come inside, and come to steps on the left. On this floor, go right. Yes, do not press left or right on them, because otherwise you're going to go up or down. Press up or down so that you go only left or right. Yeah, they take a little bit to get used to them directional tiles. Right, on this floor. Yes, just got these steps to the south. Yeah, you're going to go left again, and then up to the floor above. We're almost at the boss, guys, for this dungeon. Right, so on this floor, I'm going to take the path clockwise, because that way you're going to go past the chest. Yeah, so part 18, guys, we're going to be doing chasing down all the monsters you've left to kill, and we'll kind of get ready for the post-game dungeons. Yes, you should have a chest. There she is. Elfin elixir inside it. Don't use them, by the way. You're going to need them later for a quest in order to access the final post-game boss. You need all your elfin elixirs, and they're quite expensive to buy. They cost 40,000, I think. Yes, come to the store, guys, and there you go. The boss of the Tower of Ruby. Right, so yeah, I'll speed this battle a little bit. We should go a bit quicker in a second once the yeah, there we go. Once the time fast forward takes effect. Yeah, you can focus on the guys on the left and right if you want to begin with, the little gargoyle things. But if you use the monster pylon, you can't really target an enemy anyway, so it'll just attack whoever it does. But them guys on the left and right should die first anyway, because they have less energy. And there we go, got that boss pretty quick. I think I've finally got my end game farming spot down as well. When I just need kills, I'll just be going to an early game area. But when it comes to finding experience, farming that, I know there's quite a lot of chatter online about the Slime Islands being the best spot, or the dungeon where you can fight 3 King Hydras. Yes, get a trophy there, guys, to the Almighty. Yeah, I think you have to go and interact with him again afterwards and choose that dialogue option. And yes, once you've done that, I'm going to warp to the Sanctum, guys, and come over to this dude, and he's going to give you another item. Yeah, the thing I don't like about Slime Island, I think I said this in one of the previous videos, is because it's really random whether you get slimes or not, and you don't really end up getting that much experience, just because when you do manage to kill a slime, it's like, takes you like a good few minutes, and the King Hydras, they just take so long to kill. So long to kill. But with this guy, guys, once you got the rainbow drop, you're going to warp to the Quagmire Cave. Yes, and then you're going to get in your boat. Yes, a Quagmire Cave. Then you want to jump in your boat and sail over here. We now need to go to the edge of a continent where you'll be able to use an item. Yeah, so you basically warp to Quagmire Cave, come outside, and then sail to the continent slightly to the southwest. You can grab that sparkle as you make your way to the west, to the northwest side of this continent. Yeah, my final farming spot, it is in that same dungeon where you fight the 3 King Hydras at once, but it's a bit further down. It's on the floor where there's a shrine to recover your MP and HP, which on average per battle, which goes by really quick, you get about 3,000 experience per battle. But the thing is, the battles go by really quick, and you're always guaranteed to get at least 3,000 per battle. Sometimes you get 5,000 or 6,000, but most time it averages out about 3,000. Like I say, good thing about it, battles are quick. You get 3,000, and you've also got a shrine nearby to refill your MP and HP. So yeah, at this point, guys, use your rainbow drop, and it will reveal a little bridge in order to get into that middle continent. You get a trophy, rainbow, rainbow. So we're going to make our way to the final dungeon of the story. Yeah, because you think about it, if you keep farming specific spots, and you have to keep warping away to rest at an inn or whatever to heal, obviously that's consuming time as well. So yeah, I think it's probably one of the better grind spots. Yes, I think there's a secret spot here. The thing is with the King Hydras and the slimes, because when you do kill one, you get a massive chunk of experience. They kind of give you like an illusion like that's the best spot, because of course you get a massive chunk of experience just from one monster. And with the metal slimes, they're very easy. Well, they've got a very small amount of experience, HP, sorry. But the problem is, the metal slimes, they're completely random. If you get any, I mean, you might get a battle with 8, and almost 90% of the time, almost all of them run away. And like I say, with the King Hydras, they just take so long to kill. So although they do give a massive chunk of experience, it just takes so long. Yeah, so in this secret spot, guys, loot that chest and then grab this monster. Yes, Sauron. Yes, that's all we've got in a secret spot, guys. Just a chest. Oh, sorry. 3 chests and the monster in the middle. Yeah, I think I'm trying to think more about experience per minute in terms of how much experience you get from a single monster. I think that's how I'm trying to look at it. So of course, experience per minute is exactly what we're going for. Right, so here we are, guys. Zoma's Citadel, the final dungeon of the story. Right, so we'll get this one done, and then that'll be it for this video. Like I say, any battles we get in here, I have speeded them up quite a bit, just to reduce a bit of time from the final length of this video. So I'm just going to go around and enter the middle room. You can take either way. I think either the left path or the right path, they both bring you to this middle point eventually. So what you actually need to do, I mean, it's a little bit hidden to begin with, the path forward, but you need to come into the middle top room and interact with the back of the throne, and it reveals a hidden staircase. But in here, you'll get caught in this battle, which is scripted, with these 2 statues, and there'll be another one almost straight after. I'm just going to take them out quickly. Yes, you've got a few battles there with statues. I think it's 3 battles altogether. Yes, so 3 battles, you kill 2, then another 2 come, and they kill them, and they get a final 2 to defeat. Right, so you're going to head forward, like I say, to that far back room in the middle. You're going to interact with the back of the throne, or even the front of it. There's a mini medal at the front of that throne, guys. So yeah, interact the front of the throne to find a mini medal, and then interact with the back of it to reveal a staircase. There's 2 mini medals in this dungeon, and 2 monsters. So yeah, make sure you got a mini medal from the front of the throne. Now come down the staircase, you'll reach this floor here. I'm going to avoid the path on the right, don't need to go down there yet. Now in here, there's a very easy way to get past this. So what you want to do first is you want to fall off. We want to fall down to the floor below, because I think you find a monster here and a mini medal. Well, you find the monster at least. There's a monster in the top left corner. So yes, grab that monster, guys. The liquid metal slime, Quicksilver. I like to drop down there just because it brings you to this point a bit quicker, rather than actually going down the stairs. So once you've got that monster from the top left corner, come south, loot that chest for a bastard sword. Then make way to south east, guys, and up the staircase. This will bring you back up here. Yeah, so now with these tiles, if you walk onto the middle tile and just hold up, it will automatically take you to the exit. Just hold up. That's it. Walk onto that one and hold up. That's all you need to do. Yeah, I don't know why this works. You just hold one direction and it takes to the exit. Yeah, which is pretty cool. You can take the left and the right path as well, there to get 2 chests, but it's not really anything of a great importance. So I just come straight for the middle one, which you need to go to progress. Come down these steps. Yeah, so we're going to come to this kind of southwest corner now. Yeah, so we should have 1 mini medal left to collect, I think, and 1 monster in this dungeon. So as you can tell, I've fast forwarded this battle a little bit, just get through it a bit quicker. Yeah, when enemies keep putting you to sleep, that's what makes battles last for ages, and that's what happens for them 3 King Hydras. And they've got a massive HP pool as well. So this is the final monster in this dungeon, guys, in the southwest corner. Sky. So you got a Quicksilver and you got a Sky. Right, loot that chest. In that chest you'll find a double-edged sword. Yeah, you can slash enemies from both directions with that one because it's got 2 edges on it. Right, and now you're going to make your way to the southeast path. And then once you get to the southeast corner, take the path leading north. Yeah, I don't remember where the mini medal is in this dungeon. It's been about 4 days since I recorded this video. This dungeon, it actually isn't that bad for farming kills, if I'm honest, for farming experience. Because these guys give you quite a big chunk, and once you've got 3 monster wranglers going, you can kill all the enemies pretty quick in like 1 or 2 turns. Yeah, that's the thing with farming. If you want to farm, you need to be able to kill all the enemies within a few turns, otherwise it just consumes too much time. The metal slimes you can kill in 2 turns, but like I say, you're not always going to be able to kill one. Or you might not even get the liquid metal slimes appear. Now this floor, I think this is the last one before the one leading to the boss. So we're almost there. And at the end you got like a gauntlet, guys. There's like 4 bosses in a row. I think it's 4. So you got this one here. So you're going to make your way around here and kill these enemies. Wow, we've got a big chunk of enemies here. I think this battle will take me quite a while. I remember this one taking a good amount of time. There's one specific enemy that will keep healing themselves. And if you don't kill them quick enough, they'll just keep healing themselves. So you've got to kind of try to focus on that enemy. But they do normally go down soon enough. There's an enemy like that in the final post-game dungeon. They'll just keep healing themselves up, and due to the amount of damage you do, a lot of times you'll just not quite do enough damage, and they heal it back up. But you just persevere with it, and you normally get them eventually. It's not many times that happens though. So we're just going to head to the northwest, guys. And once you get to this corner, we're going to go east. And you're going to come in this middle room. There's a bunch of chests in here, and one of these has your final mini medal for this dungeon. And there it is, the chest on the far left, guys, has your mini medal. So we should now have the 2 mini medals and the 2 monsters from this dungeon. And I think you can loot all 6 of these. I don't think any of them has a mimic inside. Yeah, that Sage is stone, by the way. I think it's an item you can use in battle, and it recovers everybody for about 100 HP. Right, so we've got everything we need, guys. Let's make our way to the final boss. On the enemy bestiary, there is actually one enemy which don't show up. So if you go on it, there'll be like loads of question marks, you know, indicating that it's still an enemy fine to fill in that slot, that blank slot. But yeah, there's one enemy which does not appear on the final enemy list until you've actually killed him, and that's the Grand Dragon. Yeah, he doesn't appear until you've actually killed him. So you might think you only need, for example, 160 enemies or whatever it counts to, but it's actually one extra which doesn't actually show up until you've actually defeated him, guys. Right, so this is at the final dungeon, and I'm actually going to go for this portal here just to activate a fast travel point to get from the start of the dungeon to the end quickly. Not to say you'll ever want to, but if, for example, you want to defeat the boss again, complete story, this would be a quick way to do it. And also, when we come back in here later to farm the enemies, some of the enemies are more likely to appear, like some of the different enemies which can appear in this dungeon. You might get some which will have more chance of triggering the further into the dungeon. So you might want to run around at the start of the dungeon to see what enemies you can find. And then once you think you're not finding any other types, use that portal to get to the last floor of the dungeon and then run around there, guys, to trigger some more enemies. This is later when it comes to cleaning out the enemy bestiary for defeating every single enemy type. But yeah, this is your first enemy, your first boss in this gauntlet. So this is a King Hydra. He has a ton of HP, and he'll also cast various debuffs on you, like put you to sleep. I think he can paralyze you as well, or it might be fear. Yeah, it might be fear actually. But yeah, he'll do this quite often, put you to sleep, and it's quite an annoying fight. And can you imagine having 3 of these at once? And this is exactly what I mean by farming these end game. Yeah, I don't, although they give like 25,000 experience if you've got 4 members. So yeah, I think they give you 100,000 each. But of course it's always split between 4. So you can imagine 3 of these, you get a massive chunk of experience. But yeah, they just take so long to kill. So I don't think they're actually worth it. So yeah, you got this guy. Then you're going to have to fight like a skeleton guy. And I think you've got 2 enemies like that Baramos who you need to fight. But you can see most of my teammates are pretty much always asleep. I mean, look, MC is sleeping there, having a bit of a nap. The rest are just scared. This boss, he likes to tell you a story as well, and it's a scary story. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird attack. Yeah, some of the enemies are like, it will say they like read your story and it scared you, and you'll become feared. You'll become feared of them. But it's quite an unusual thing. I mean, can't they read a different type of story, some sort of romance or something, or a friendly story, I guess? But yeah, a bit of a weird mechanic there. But yeah, I guess that's Dragon Quest for you. But I've never really played Dragon Quest games other than Dragon Quest Builders. This is my first kind of proper Dragon Quest RPG, I guess. So yeah, once you beat the King Hydra, guys, continue along the red carpet, and you'll get greeted again to another battle. Yep, I don't know if this guy's going to read you a story. So again, I'm just going to speed this up a bit, guys, just to defeat him a bit quicker. Yes, you see, I'm messing about a lot with choosing commands. I just think when you've got any, I mean, on harder difficulties, of course, you have got to be quite strategic in what commands you pick, and trying to kind of stunlock the boss by casting sleep on him, so he's kind of always asleep, or most of the time. But yeah, I think it's a lot quicker, of course, put on lower difficulty and have 3 monster wranglers, and they just keep spamming Monster Pylon on the show no mercy attack command. So you basically don't pick anything, and the computer picks it for you. Well, I killed him pretty quick. I know I did speed it up, but I think that still went by pretty quick anyway. So yeah, once you killed him, that's one of the bosses. We've got 2 more to go. She's got the big skeleton guy. This skeleton guy gives a lot of experience. Would have been nice to have been able, for me, it would have been nice to be able to repeat this whole gauntlet, you know, to farm, because you get a massive chunk of experience. And it's always the same enemy. And as you can see, Once you get going, they do go down pretty quick. I'm sure with 3 monster wranglers, they would all go down really, really quickly. Yeah, just seeing how much abilities or skills got left to learn. You know if anybody's got a skill or an ability left to learn. Sorry, spell or an ability, because they have like a question mark on the menus. Right, so this is it. The bowman, the bone dragon, or gargoyle. So yeah, take him out. Yeah, this guy gives a massive chunk of experience when you beat him. You can see my thief and merchant aren't really doing any damage to him. It's all coming from the monster wrangler. Nine damage, come on mate, really? 9 and 46 then. 209. Monster wrangler. Wow, it's already dead. Bones of Baromos. I was too quick then, didn't quite see how much experience, but I know it's quite a big chunk you get from him. Right, so once he's dead, now it's time for the final boss. So when the game makes a save for you guys, yeah, when you complete a game, the game will ask you to make a manual save. Now, all them bosses will be dead, and this is the only boss which will be left for you to fight. So when you reload that manual save, which spawns you post-game, all those bosses will be on your best tree completed, don't worry about that. But the manual save is basically made here at this point, just before this boss. Yeah, but any kind of progress in terms of the enemy bestiary, that will all be saved in your list, so don't worry about that. Yeah, and when you beat this guy, you're going to end up in that dungeon, Talented Tunnel, and you've got to make a way out. But anything you do in that tunnel is not saved, like I say. Your progress will be back to this point before this boss here. Only the enemy bestiary will be saved. And got him. Right, Zoma is defeated. And that's it guys, final boss. So all you need to do now is escape. Yeah, so you're back here. Yeah, Talented Tunnel, like I say, if you didn't loot this bit, you could loot all them now, but you just lose all that progress once you complete the game. I don't think you have any battles on the way out at least. So yeah, just make your way all the way through the tunnel. Just be careful because a few rocks will fall down behind you. You might want to wear your helmets. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking if that Rubiss fell down, it's that mini medal at the bottom. Is that not missable? If you didn't get it before, and like you said that we're not going to get the progress back. If we loot them chests after making save, they'll kind of be unlooted, and the contents will be respawned. Well, no, not really, because just like them chests do not count if you loot them now. Also, this whole section does not count either. So you can still access a chest even if that rubble has fell down. Yeah, so don't worry about it, they are not missable. Right, so once you get outside guys, yes, there'll be a little cutscene. And what we're going to do now, yes, we're going to warp back to Tandergil and go to the castle guys. This will be it, the end of the game. Once you get to the castle guys, that is it. Game over, or game completed. Game is over actually. So yeah, just come up into the castle. Yes, all the way to the throne room. I'm on 280 kills by the way, after completing all the post-game content. I've got 720 kills to farm. Yes, so this is it. Talk to the king. You get a standing ovation, guys. And there it is, Seeds of Salvation. So yeah, you completed the game. Now you want to make a manual save. Like I say, this will spawn you just before the final boss fight of the game. So any progress made after that is lost. But you will, of course, keep the enemy bestiary. So once you made that save, we're going to leave it there for that video, guys. And part 18, we'll make a start with all the post-game content and cleanup. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.